I have a feeling I'm wearing the wrong franchise right now. So, X-Men 1, good. X2, also good. X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class. Everyone loves it, but me, no. So for me, 2 good, 3 bad. The Wolverine, let's go. Hey, what's up, folks? It's the Methodical AAA. If you don't like me, frankly, I don't give a doo. Anyway, in case for some reason you didn't see the title already, I came back from seeing the Wolverine. And as I said, 2 good X-Men films, 3 bad in my opinion. I mean, don't even get me started on First Class. I mean, the inconsistencies in that story just... This is not about First Class, this is about Wolverine. So let me talk about Wolverine. How was the Wolverine? It was pretty good. That is what yeah, it was pretty good. I have a feeling that this is gonna be kind of a short review because I don't know, like the way I feel right now, I don't really feel like talking much about the plot because at least, you know, from what I got from the story, like from the trailers, I didn't really know what was gonna happen really. The things that unfold in the story, I didn't really see that coming. So I wouldn't say that I like to talk about the plot because a lot of stuff happens, all right? You know, there's just one thing I need to say. It's something that kind of threw me off. There are, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are a lot, yeah, fine, a lot of villains, not a lot, but there were a lot of villains in this film that have like their own motivations as well as other villains who are working with the main villain. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. I saw the film and to myself, I don't even think I'm making sense. But there are like, all right, there's this guy. I'm being vague on purpose. There's this guy who has this motivation and he fights Wolverine. And there's also this guy who has his motivation that, you know, puts him against Wolverine. And then there's this guy. I mean, in the end, it all comes together. But like this guy over here, he cares about the chick that's with Wolverine. And I guess that makes him not Wolverine's enemy in the end. But that also puts him against this guy, who's the main villain. I can't tell you who the main villain is. In my opinion, it was a pretty nice twist. Because like it happened like right when Wolverine was fighting the Silver Samurai. Yeah, the Silver Samurai's in this film. Yeah. I like that part, the Silver Samurai. And if you've been following the comics, the Silver Samurai is not who you might think it is. In fact, it's not. You remember this guy over here, you know, who you know cares for the girl that Wolverine's with? I'd say this is the guy who's supposed to be Silver Samurai. I think I just kind of spoiled it for people. I'm sorry. Hey, I didn't tell you who the Silver Samurai is. So it's all good. Kind of. Wow. And of course, Hugh Jackman is just, he doesn't change a whole lot, but I like him. Oh, and the chick with the red hair, what's her, Yukio? I keep forgetting her name, Yukio. Yeah, she caught my eye. I like her. She like in the trailer, she didn't make much of an impression to me, but in the film, yeah, I like her. She's cool. I like her. I really like her. Yeah. So with that being said, is there anything in the Wolverine that I didn't like? Yes, Viper. I do not like this person. I'm not even talking about the actress. I have nothing against actors or actresses. Just talking about the character. I do not like Viper. All right. Maybe she's completely awesome in the comics, but I do not like her. I do not like Viper. I'm not saying that, you know, she has no motivation in the film. Okay, fine. Her character motivations, they confuse me. Apparently, she's the type of person to not really care about people, and yet she's working for someone. I mean, it's not like she's working for someone and double crossing that person. No, she's straight up working for this person. And I'm like, okay. And it's not like Viper doesn't do anything in the film. It's just, I don't know. Just everything about Viper just rubbed me the wrong way. I do not like her character. No. I mean, hey, maybe you'll like her, but me, no. I hate her. I hate Viper. And of course, in like, you know, a bunch of other movies, there's like this romance subplot between, you know, Wolverine and this chick that he's protecting. I saw that coming a mile away, but it didn't really irritate me as much as I thought it would. Because, admittedly, you know, the chick has some insight, you know, as to what's going on. You know, it's not like she's completely in the dark, you know. But here's one thing that I don't like. And what's her name? Mariko. Yeah, Mariko. Mariko. She's not nearly as badass as I would like her to be. I'm not even gonna compare her, you know, to Yukio, because that's just unfair. Yukio, whoa. Yukio wiped the floor with her. But what I'm saying is, like, alright, Mariko, she has like some proficiency with knives. Yeah, Wolverine's protecting her for a reason. I'm not gonna explain why, but he's protecting her for a reason, and naturally she, you know, gets attacked by the people who want her, and she does fight back, but not to the extent that would. Okay, if someone like nowadays, you know, that had like no fighting experience was put in that situation, I guess they'd be able to do the exact same thing that Mariko did. You know, elbow some guy in the face when she gets an opening. But I'm just saying, like, I got the impression that she, you know, had some sort of, you know, combat training, and she didn't utilize it at all. That threw me off. Yeah. But, like, you know, like the subplot, the romance subplot, it didn't really irritate me as much as I thought it would. Oh, right at the end of the movie, like in between the credits, there's a scene that leads up to X-Men Days of Future Past. Watch that. I swear to God, because so many people got up and left the theater. I was like, what are you doing, you idiots? Bottom line, there's a scene that leads into X-Men Days of Future Past. Stay and watch that scene. I order you, stay and watch that scene. So, final verdict. How much do I give the Wolverine? At the end of the day, I give the Wolverine an 80 out of 100. It was a solid attempt at, you know, telling a Wolverine story. Because, you know, X-Men 1 and 2, they totally weren't about Wolverine at all. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. Like always, I'm the Methodical AAA. If you don't like me, frankly, I don't give a doo-doo. Peace.